guys, today I'm going to show you how to do this look right here. This is like a blue smoky eye with like a peach coral lip. I just wanted to let you guys know before you guys think like, oh, it's a blue smoky eye. It's the only kind of like color I could use. No, you can switch out the colors. If you guys want to see how to get this look, just keep on watching. So I'm also just letting my under eyes and the rest of my face bake while I'm going to be doing this. So I already put primer on my eyelid. Next I'm going to be taking this shade that's called Sapphire by Forever 21's makeup line. And so this is what it looks like. It is super pretty. To apply this, I'm going to take any kind of finishing spray. So I'm just taking here, this is the NYX matte finishing spray. I'm going to spray a tiny bit on the back of my hand. I'm going to pick that up with whatever brush I'm going to be using to apply the color. And applying the color wet is just going to make it a lot more vibrant. And then I'm just going to take my shadow and go ahead and run my brush on here. And we're kind of creating a paste to add onto our lids. So now we're just going to go ahead and apply it. It's going to look super duper dark, but again, this is just going to be like the base for our shadow. Next, as you can see, this looks nothing like the other eye. We're going to go ahead and add our transition shade. The transition shade I'm using is from my Too Faced Stardust palette, and I'm going to be using the color Millennial, which is right here. And I'm going to go ahead and take that on a blending brush and just take a little bit of that color and just pop it right into the crease. So now that that base color is on our lid and it looks extremely dark, I'm going to go in with my shimmer palette from BH Cosmetics. And I'm just going to take this color, or is it this one right here? And this is a really pretty blue color, and with that same brush that I picked up the darker blue, I'm just going to go ahead and apply this over this dark color. And the reason I like that I applied the darker color under is because if I just went on with this blue color, do you guys see how light that is? It would just look very almost like periwinkle blue, and it's not. I mean, these colors are pigmented, but they're not like super duper pigmented. So by adding that darker base, it's just going to create a little bit of a darker, more smoky effect. And as you can see, there's still that gap between like my transition shade and our lid color, which is perfectly fine. It's what we want. It's what's going to help it blend up easier and not look as harsh. So next I'm going to take, you guys are going to look at me like I'm crazy, but I'm going to take this blue color up here. I'm not sure if you guys can see. It's like a very light sky blue color. And I'm going to take that again on the same brush, and I'm going to take a couple swipes of that just so that there's a little bit on my brush. I'm going to concentrate this in the center of my lid and then work my way out, because if you guys can see how bright that is already. And then I'm just going to go back in, depending on if it looks too light, go back in with that first blue color that we tried. Now for our crease, I'm going to take this other brush, going back into my Stardust palette. I'm going to be taking the color called Girls Night, which is up here in the corner. And I'm just going to be placing that also in my crease. And this is the color that's going to unite that transition shade and our blue color. So I'm just going to place it like right in between both of those areas. And you're going to see it's going to start to help smoke out the blue color, but it's going to help melt the blue and the more peachy tone together. And then with the more smaller brush, I'm going to take that same Girls Night color and just help blend it in here. And then again, just keep going back and forth. You might have to retouch the blue a little bit. And next I'm going to take on the same blending brush. I'm going to take that second blue color we used, this one right here. I'm going to take that same blue and start applying that into the crease. And what's going to happen is that the Girls Night color and this blue color together are going to create this really pretty like purplish shade, because that Girls Night color has a little bit of a red hue to it. So it's going to start turning into like a really pretty, like purpley, bluey kind of color. And it just looks super, super pretty. So it's going to help, again, blend those colors together. Now we got all that blended, I'm going to go back in with our lighter shade and place that one wherever it got a little too dark, because when you put some of that other color, the girls' night color, it could make it a little darker than it's supposed to be. So that's why I'm just going in again. And then to emphasize a little bit more of that purple that has now emerged from mixing colors, I'm going to take the color called Follow Me, also from the Stardust palette. I'm going to place a little bit out here and just kind of bring it in a little bit. I'm going to start using a mixture of the color Millennial and Girls Night. And I'm going to go first in with Millennial. I'm going to go in with Girls Night and just focus that mainly more closer to my lash line. And then for our inner corner, just to kind of brighten it up a little bit more, I'm taking the color, again, the color called Selfie. And since it is a little shimmery, I'm going to go ahead and place that on my inner corner. For liner, I'm going to go in with this one, the L'Oreal Carbon Black one. And I'm just going to create a really thin line because, again, I want this look to be more about the eyeshadow and not so much the liner. But again, your girl can't live without eyeliner. So I'm going to go ahead and do a thin line and, again, wing it out because that's what I do. And for blush, to kind of complement this look, I decided to go ahead and apply a more corally type blush, just because, again, we used a little bit more of a coral toned crease color, so this is just going to add a little bit more emphasis to the eyes. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply the blush. So for lips, to kind of keep in with that peach color, I'm going to use this color by Wet n Wild, I believe, and it is a color called Bare It All. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply that now to my lips. And over top of it, I'm going to apply this lip gloss, which is one of my favorites. It's from Love and Beauty by Forever 21. It is in the color Light Pink, and this is what it looks like. I'm just going to go ahead and apply that just for a little bit of gloss. And this one does have a little bit of shimmer in it. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this video. This is a little bit more out of my comfort zone. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye guys. If I can find the brush. Where's that brush? Ow, I feel like oh, it's on the floor. Great to hell, lipstick on my teeth. Ooh, oh, here it is. Okay. I don't know, but I'm about to sue. Because you ruined my video, sir.